let's not waste any time. I want to get right into it for you. I'm adjusting my camera here as we do this though, so I think that's about right. Keep in mind, if you are not a client, this is not investment advice. This is just commentary. If you want investment advice, you either need to be a client or give me a call directly. This is just commentary over some stocks that clients own here at Derks Financial. So here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stocks we're going to talk about today, and we'll start off with Visa. So Visa had two things happen last month. First off, Visa has unveiled VTAP, a platform supporting various tokenized assets and digital stablecoins. What does this even mean? It says here, let me zoom in, make it a lot larger. That didn't help. Visa Tokenized Asset Platform is a new product that helps banks issue fiat-backed tokens. Expected live pilots in 2025. So it sounds like Visa is getting into crypto, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be buying and selling Bitcoin to you and me. It sounds like they're going to be doing some stable coins or maybe even a CBDC, a central bank digital currency. So honestly, I don't know what this is going to really, they talk about the benefits and whatnot, but is this going to be all back end? Is this going to be something for the end user? I don't know, time will tell, but Visa is innovating. So the other thing that happened with Visa last month, the DOJ plans to file antitrust lawsuit against Visa saying they illegally monopolized the US debit card market. Honestly, I'm not that concerned about this. All this means is that Visa has really kicked butt in the debit card market. It's not like they are illegally opening cards in people's name like Wells Fargo did a few years ago. Time will tell though. Will they get broken up as a monopoly? Maybe, maybe not. But again, time will tell. I'm not too concerned yet. So we were doing really well on Visa this year. What we were up 13%. And then you can see right here, we had this drop off when the DOJ news came out. So again, not too concerned. Next stock we'll go over, Costco. They released their earnings last month, and actually great earnings, honestly. Earnings per share continues to grow. Revenue is nice and healthy. Now, technically, they missed revenue, but they also had $70 billion of revenue. They missed it by like 100 million, like not that big a deal. It's almost a rounding error, or less than 100 million even. That's almost a rounding error at this size. So when you come to, here's something interesting though, when you check this out, they have opened 30 new stores in the last 12 months. Their US sales are up 6%. Their company-wide sales, so international as well, up 7%. And then e-commerce is up 20%. So okay, they missed their estimated analyst expectations by less than 100 million or so. But the company's doing fine. I don't have the tweet up here, but they had reported also that if you remember about a year ago, they started selling gold and silver bars. They cannot keep those things on the shelves. They are going, obviously it's only online, it's not on a real shelf, but yeah, those things are exploding. People are buying those like crazy. So the other thing to keep in mind, Joseph Carlson tweeted about this. Costco earnings call says there's no meaningful change in membership renewal rate after membership price increase. If you remember, we talked about this on this episode on this channel about 2 months ago. Costco increased their annual membership dues, and so far there's been no fluctuation. And I think that what that means is as they continue opening more stores, you're going to see that the renewal rate does not drop much, and their profits are going to grow even more. So, very happy with Costco. They are up 40% this year. Very happy to see that. So. Next stock, one little tidbit from Microsoft. It's great news. Microsoft announces a quarterly dividend increase by 10% and new $60 billion share repurchase program. Not so thrilled about the share repurchase program. I mean, it's going to help the stock price, but I'd rather see them increase their dividend more or pay debt down or what have you. But regardless, what we're very happy about is that they're increasing their dividend. I'm going to make an end of year episode on this. But at this point now, just this year, the stocks we own who have announced dividend increases is Visa, Microsoft, I think Target, Ferrari, I think Apple, ADP. I mean, it's like over half of the stocks that we own have all announced dividend increases. And keep in mind, why is that important? That is giving us a little extra rocket fuel over the long term as we grow. So that's awesome. Microsoft stock is up 12.5, almost 13% this year. At the peak, we were up 26%. That is awesome. I honestly don't know what to account this little sell-off of the last couple months for. But again, it's Microsoft. They go up, they go down, but overall, it's a really, really well-run company. So not too concerned. And then finally, GameStop. GameStop had their earnings report this last month. And honestly, you guys, it's not that exciting. Things are pretty flat. Net sales were down just a bit. Their various expenses were also down just a bit, which is good. They are now at just shy of $5 billion with a B dollars in cash on hand and no debt whatsoever. There are only a handful of companies in the S&P 500 that can say that. Zero debt and $5 billion of cash on hand. That is unreal. Now, as an investor, I'm a little frustrated because I want to see them actually do something with that. So time will tell, but look, they are up 22.5% this year still up higher than the overall S&P 500, the overall stock market. So anyway, that is all I've got for you guys. I want to keep it short and sweet. I want to respect your time, and I just want you all to know what's going on with the stocks that you own. So I'll end it here. You guys call me if you have anything. Otherwise, we'll talk in about 1 month. See ya.